Hey, what is up, guys? How is everybody doing? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hey, mama, I'm in the kitchen, mom. Don't come in. What's up, guys? What is up, guys? How is everyone doing today? Mm. What's up, guys? How is everybody doing? What is up, guys? How is everyone doing today? I hope everybody is staying safe. What's up, there's? I just want to show you guys a little something. I got my stickers. Hold on. Let's get them in the shot. All in the shot. Yo, but what's up, guys? How is everybody doing today? Right? Yeah, hold on. Hey, Cookie, how you doing, sweetheart? How are you doing? Yo, give me give me 1 minute. Yo, yo, Yeah, bye, Wild Bill. Wild Bill, why don't you go over and talk to Bobby Nick? Why don't if you're over there? Listen, I'm just tired. Listen, do I need to get the king of new? Do I need to get the king of media on? Do I need do I need to get the king of new media, Howard Stern, involved to get him to stop, like, get him to stop Wendy from running my name through a grinder? Do I need to do that? Do I need to get Howard involved? Because I can. You know what, brother? For that comment, guys, Wild Bill is not a moderator anymore. Can you guys take care of Wild Bill for me? He's not a moderator anymore. Listen, let me just time you out, Wild Bill. Listen, I'm just tired of Wendy and Bobby has to go and put their shows. When they do shows, they're mentioning me every fucking time. I don't try to mention Bobby or Wendy or any of those people that they hang out with because they're not worth my time. They're not worth me getting an aneurysm over that shit. I got 101 problems, and Wendy from the Howard Stern Show ain't one of them. You know, it's so funny that they have to. You know, I don't mention. Here's the thing: when I do a show, and I go over there and I just say, and here's the thing: I kept their show running on the TV, so I have. They're just using, yeah, because they can't use anybody else's name. Can't use Owen. Can't use his daughter's name. Can't use anybody else. So what they're doing is that because so Owen made Bobby famous. Owen Owen from TGB made Bobby famous because if it wasn't for TGB, you wouldn't even know who Andrew is, who Stormy, who Scott, who a lot of those guys from No Filter or Lunatic Lounge. You wouldn't even know who they are because if it wasn't for the Gutter Basement. You wouldn't know who they are if it. That reminds me, I can send Owen a link. Yeah, if it wasn't for them trying to get famous, and then you know, he's in track. First, let me. Yeah, I don't get why they're doing this. I don't get why that they're trying to like say that I wasn't. You don't. So here's the thing. Bobby doesn't know me. Bobby doesn't know me. Wendy doesn't know me. A lot of those guys that are on that show wasn't there when they don't they're there. They were there when we were getting the views. When they were there when you guys were they were getting the views. I was there when I was there in the beginning, and but they don't want to like act like they act like that it's a big deal that they had someone on their show. I don't look at people. I don't look at people different when they're over there like so. Bobby doesn't want people to know that he is. So this is something that I'm not gonna call her by name, but Bobby's daughter does something that Bobby keeps everybody in the loop. Bobby doesn't keep people in the loop. Yeah, yeah. By the way, there is a new song that I did for my Buy Me a Coffee. Yeah, mm, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, yeah. I get that. He needs to leave Hogan alone because Hogan. Here's the thing. But why doesn't he go out? Why doesn't instead of going after Mike Calta, why doesn't Bubba go against Spice Boy? Because Spice Boy was one of the reasons why Mike Calta had the you know, we haven't seen Brent in a long time. Brent Hadley in a while. Um, Yeah. Hey, Avalancher, hold on. Let me add you to the scene. Add you. Can you see me? Hold on. Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Bruce.
Yo, what's up? Can
How
you
you
hear
doing,
me?
Bruce? I can hear you, brother.
Cool. What's going on, man?
Sorry, we've been dealing with a bunch of people. Been dealing with. Um, I just want to let you know. By the way, I'm not going to mention who, but someone's been running my name through a grinder again.
Oh yeah, uh,
A certain person that you had issues with.
yeah. It's better not to talk about him.
Yeah,
Don't give him attention. Like Donald Trump said, he's not famous, so we're not gonna make him famous.
yeah. Have you ever used EBMux?
Yes, yes, I have. Me and Jerry and Mr. A used to use this for our old show, a couple shows.
Yeah, yeah. Until you know they're using Jibs is
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Jerry uses Jibs. Yeah,
Yeah,
which is why
but
I'm not allowed on there.
yeah, because Jib would. But here's the thing: number one, Jib doesn't own this. I own this.
Yeah,
I own it.
I was thinking of buying my own, paying for my own too, so that I could stream with Jerry and he doesn't have to worry about Jib. Because Jerry says he wants to do work with me, but he can't because
Yeah,
he's Jib has him by the balls basically. But
yeah. But Wendy. So Wendy's telling people that I'm unstable. Wendy is saying that I'm unstable.
wow, that's very ironic coming from her. She can't even hold a job.
Yeah, but I just want to say that should I get Howard Stern involved and say, hey, one of your workers is basically reach out to him and say, hey, one of your workers is attacking me, or I know a few people that work on the Howard Stern. Should I know people? So I can reach out to one of them and say, hey, something's going on with me and Wendy. See if Howard wants to mediate or something.
I don't know if she's employed by Howard. I don't think she works for him.
But she's made videos with him. She's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. All right, you could give it a shot.
I'll reach out to them and say, hey, I don't like it how like when Wendy is in basically saying, I basically saying what I said was instead of, but I wasn't ask for money. I say, hey, ask for some help. When I say help, I mean because when I said ask Howard for help, I wasn't asking ask for money. I'd say, hey, because Beth does a lot of stuff, does a lot of charity work. Beth Stern, Howard's beautiful wife,
Yeah.
does a lot of charity work, so she might know some people that could do it for free, could do
Right.
this do the vet stuff for free or for cheap cost. Because first she was asking for a PS4 controller,
Hmm.
then she was asking for $5,000 so she can get her car fixed. Then
Yeah. It's
the vet bill.
does she is she working at all, or is she just
No,
trying to raise money
she's
for everything?
she's trying to raise money for everything. She's trying to beg for money,
Yeah.
and she says, "Oh, Jake, Bez." No, when I am like, so here's the thing. Mine's only 1,000. My goals are $1,000 to get better guest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to, and Beth might know people in Florida because they do a lot of business in Florida, New York, and all that. There's a lot of places that they'll do they won't charge you. It's charity work. They do it for charity. They'll volunteer vets where they'll go in and they'll do vet care for free.
Cool.
They won't even charge.
That's great. Yeah. I wish there were more places like that.
There's places all over the country that does that free vet work.
Yeah, I wish every place did that because
That's expensive.
it's really expensive, and some people have pet insurance. You know what pet insurance is.
Yeah,
So like, but you could have pet insurance and you can have a pet for 10 years and nothing's wrong with the pet ever, and you just wasted all that money on pet insurance. But if something happens and you don't have pet
yeah,
insurance, then it costs thousands of dollars. So it's just yeah, people should really take care of animals for free. I mean,
yeah.
it's just the right thing to do.
That's what if you ever watched the show Rocky Mountain Vet, that's what Jeff does. Rocky Mountain Vet, Dr. Jeff does. He cares for those animals for no
Yeah,
cost, for little to no cost.
yeah. My
And,
my ex girlfriend is actually a veterinary neurosurgeon. She does brain surgery on
animals.
animals. So
Yeah,
like if they have tumors and stuff, and she also does research and experiments and stuff for
yeah,
new medications and stuff like that.
yeah. And the thing is, and everybody, so and so you haven't so when you talk to Martin, tell him that I would love to have him on my show, and tell him that I'm not mainstream media. I'm not mainstream. I'm more of like I I know how he get with mainstream media ran his name through a grinder.
Yeah,
NBC, ABC, CBS, Fox, CNN, and all that. But what is if there's any? I wouldn't talk about. I would actually talk about more about his Fortnite stuff than. Oh, I haven't watched. Damn it! I haven't watched that video you sent me yet. Fuck.
which one was that?
The
Oh,
Fortnite one. The Fortnite.
oh, him playing
The video.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If you can just probably search in YouTube just Martin Shkreli Fortnite because he used to play it a lot. Right as soon as he got out of prison, he was that was the first game he started playing on
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah. And the thing is like I just want to tell people. By the way, when everybody looks up my clips, the first couple clips that come up is the clip of Lucretia Hughes talking about Donald Trump on my show.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Um. What do you think about like people? People are obsessed about like trying to get people in trouble and stuff. And
Yeah, it's like nobody has time to actually do things in their own
yeah,
life to to be creative or do
yeah,
they basically take advantage of people's who are having a hard time or who do something wrong, and they use that and they exploit it and capitalize on that and use it to make their own content with
yeah,
which is not creative at all because they're not being creative. They're just using somebody else's situation and presenting it and commenting on it, which is basically like what they do on The View and all these shows that people like the people that we're talking about. They hate The View. They hate all these shows that gossip and stuff like that, but they do the same exact thing.
sorry, I am. And I also want to say that I do, but one of them. So Chris actually messaged. Chris didn't know that one of the guys that didn't. So Chris messaged me yesterday, calls me and says, "Oh, I didn't know that they did an EFED. That those people over there does an EFED, and they stole from us because we were the ones that we were doing like promos where we were doing the selfie cams and stuff.
Hmm.
By the way, I was the one that gave WWE idea to do the selfie cams because they were seeing it on my show where I was doing the selfie stuff, the promos and the selfies.
Right.
And but you're acting like, but people are acting like, oh, WWE is bullshit and stuff. But it's so many people that want to act like they're like I'm stupid and I don't know shit. But don't bite. But Wendy needs to learn that she doesn't need to bite the hand that fed her.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know Wendy personally. Like I was on shows with her a bunch of times where we were on the same show at the same time. But
Oh,
um,
by the way, by the way, you were actually one of your episodes was actually one of your episodes of BYB was actually featured on WATP.
really,
Yeah,
when was this?
I think this was when Derek was talking about Adam Bush.
When was the what WATP show?
I think a couple weeks ago.
Oh wow! If you could send me a link to that video,
I don't I really don't want to go back and look for it. I really don't. Cause
just tell me what to search so I can find it.
I think it's WATP live because he did a live. It was on a live. He live streams the Wednesday shows for free. Unlike Kevin, that makes everything a paywall, like Ray or Kevin or Chad, where they take and put it on their Patreons or their members only shit.
Hmm. I see one from.
Hold on, I can't hear you.
Are you using the headset? You there?
One, one.
You there? Can you hear me, Jake?
Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry about that. Every time I click off to do something, it messes up.
What are you using the headset that
No, it's not like that. Every time I click off Even Mux, you can't hear. I can't hear what you're saying when it's on Even Mux.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas because when I click off the thing to go to like the YouTube Studio app, it screws up. But I love that you're a good person. You've been in the hospital for the last couple days, last last week,
Yeah, yeah. A couple days ago, yeah, I got out, but it was fine.
and
Uh,
then you had to deal with all this bullshit.
yeah, well, it's all right. I'm looking for that. I found f- uh, 4 weeks ago, uh, WATP had BYB on, but I don't see me on it. But it might be on another episode. I'm gonna try to find it because I was on BYB a couple weeks ago,
No,
so they might have been talking about that episode because there was a big fight on that episode. I remember Derek got into a big fight with somebody. So
you know, so sorry, I'm reading Twitter while I'm talking to you, but so they announced that they WrestleMania 42 was supposed to be in New Orleans. Now it might be in Vegas.
oh wow, cool.
So people are talking about WrestleMania next year. It was supposed to be in New Orleans, but then it was then it says Money in the Bank will be next year at New Orleans.
Cool.
Yeah, but I want to say that I do appreciate people. I do appreciate you coming on and being part of this show. I know that. I know you're a busy person.
No, I love coming on whenever I can. I gotta
Yeah.
go. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I'm back.
Yeah. All right.
Then
So I just fixed something that so I had a panel that wasn't good on my thing on my yeah, but I want to say that people like, there's so many people in the mainstream media that doesn't want people to know what's going on.
yeah, for sure. It's
There's it's so much people. You don't. Here's the thing. NBC. The reason why NBC doesn't talk about some of the stuff is because of who they're sitting with at the table.
yeah.
Because some of the people there are friends with the president and his team, but they're also sitting there like with uh,
There's also a lot of people who are investors in that company and that show, and those people have their own values and opinions, and the people who invest money in those companies, they don't want certain things being said either.
you know. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I had to go grab something.
It's okay.
Um, yeah, I just do want to say that I do appreciate people that I do appreciate that people on my show are being respectful.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. So I'm thinking of trying to raise money for my to release my new album. It's only costs like $50. So I'm gonna. You have any tips or advice on how I could go about that? Because I've never done it before.
Sorry. I actually have a way. If you want, you can do a buy me a coffee. You can make a buy me a coffee, because what buy me a coffee is basically a way that people can, um, you can get members. You could do perks. You say if you want to raise, you could do a goal for $50. You could do that.
Cool. Okay.
I have a refer code if you want it.
Oh, you
I
have
have
a.
a refer code.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a
Sure.
refer code. Hold on, let me. I guess. Hold on. I'll post it here, and I'll even send it to you. I'll send it to you. Want me to send it to you on X?
Sure.
So I get this is my referral code. If any people that want to join mine,
Oh, fucking X never remembers my password. I always gotta type it in.
it's in the HW. Are you in the HWO new group chat?
I believe I am.
Do you realize that Kip Smith fucked with my thing? Fucked with the original one, so I had to leave that one and make the new one.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that. I left the other one.
Yeah, because those guys don't know when the those guys don't know because Kip Smith is a big fuckhead that wants to get kudos from from Wendy. So try to buy me a coffee. Try um just use my link. The one is in the group chat.
Yeah, I'm getting it right now.
Yeah, try it out, and if you could put like if you have a new song, just put it out on there for people to see, and then tell people and let me know when you make it because I would love. I'll share out your buy me a coffee for you.
Yeah, awesome.
I'll share it out so people and you could raise money. Listen, you could do a one time member. You could do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, because I've been recording a lot of music lately. Like since I moved in
Yeah,
the apartment, I started recording a lot of stuff, and I have so much music. I already have an album planned to release in January of 2026, but I have some songs that are done already, and I want to release them this for the summer. So I want to.
yeah. So buy me a coffee. So what I do is when I put a song on there, I just and what I also do is I'll promote you if you want me to.
Yeah, that would be great.
You know, did you click the link?
Yes, I'm making an account right now.
All right, because you'll actually be the first person to do that using my code.
Oh yeah, do you get any benefits for
Yes,
cool, good, good.
yes. Are you on Bandcamp?
Yes, I am.
No.
All my albums are on Bandcamp. You can buy, and you can buy my entire discography in for a really low price. You can get all my songs.
Um, you're supporting a curator when you do that.
Yeah.
And the thing is when here's the thing when I so when with Spreaker when I put the episodes over there, it goes to all the platforms.
Hmm.
It goes to like Spotify, iTunes, and Apple Podcasts and all that.
Hmm.
What I love about it is I don't have to deal with them directly. I just deal with Spreaker and they pay my ads.
Cool.
Yeah, because when you watch one of my videos, you're gonna get an ad. Again, an unskippable ad.
Yeah, I'm working towards that. I just need a couple more watch hours on my channel.
No, mine is Spreaker. Mine is not. That's not YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. All right. I was gonna. I just want to say thank you so much. I do, and I do appreciate. Here's the thing, Avalancher. I just want to say this that giving me that means it's a lot of you. Just I trust you, dude. I think Buy Me a Coffee is a great company to deal with because they're not in the business. They so Buy Me a Coffee has been so supportive. I needed money to do a let me see if you.
I see. Okay, I see
Yeah.
your. I'm on there now. I see your account.
All right. Did you do the invite?
Yeah, I used your invite, your link.
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem. I'm just making my profile now.
All right.
So so what's the guy that we won't say his name? What's he been saying about you? I know he.
Dude, he's over there like saying, "Oh, Jake is saying all this stuff." I actually said on one of his shows, "Bring Bruce back," and he's
It's not gonna. And
any. By the way, any updates? Any updates
on about what?
about the CND?
Oh, yeah. I'm thing is, I'm actually we're starting to since he's still running his mouth and still talking, we're gonna sit back and just collect more evidence while he keeps talking, and then he just keeps incriminating himself even more.
You know,
It just makes
him and his crew. They need to keep our names out of their mouth because I'm really aggravated because it's um, not just the fat guy in Canada. It's other people that are now talking.
is it
Uh,
is Jerry saying anything? Have you heard Jerry?
no, Jerry's been very good about it.
Yeah, yeah, because
I haven't heard anything from Jerry.
I just
The only people that I've heard stuff up they were talking about was the fat guy in Canada, the father and daughter over
yeah,
in Illinois,
yeah.
and also in their poison in Andrew.
Yeah, I think they've always have been. When I first got on that show, it seemed really
And when I said
suspicious that.
and when I said poison, I mean they poison their mind, not
Yeah,
the
yeah, I know. Yeah, of course, I know what you meant. But
because YouTube might have thought I said the other kind of poison.
no, no. Like I used to try to send him direct messages, and they would always get intercepted by the girl. she,
Yeah,
she would always intercept his. She would never let him see my messages until she read them first. Oh, somebody's backstage.
who is it?
Can you say?
Oh, it's Chris. Hey, Chris. Hold on. I have to do it on the back end. Hold on. I have to do it on the back end. Come on, come on. Ooh. I hate. All right, hey, you're. Hold on. I had to add you to the scene.
I'm on stage.
Hey,
I'm on
there he
stage.
is.
All right, what's
I'm
up,
over
ladies
here.
and gentlemen? What's up, Chris?
I'm over here
I'm
now.
o-
We're just talking about those no filter idiots.
I'm over here at guess where I am.
Panera Panera
How do
Bread
you know? How do you know I'm
because
at Panera?
it says it
Oh,
says
look at
on
the G
the
Ride. You don't know nothing about the G Ride.
Nice. I like the color.
Yeah. You don't know nothing about the G ride.
So,
It's so
hey,
hard to do the camera.
Hey, Chris.
Wait, who am I? Who am I? Who am I?
Bobby Nick.
Bobby Nick. Fucking
Yeah,
Bobby Nick. The guy's gonna fucking croak of cancer real soon. Can I hit the X button on the participant thing?
No, just turn your camera off.
How do I turn it off? I want to turn it off. I don't know. How do you turn it off?
So tell Bruce what you told me.
You can hit the camera image.
Oh, there we go. Thank God. I mean, you guys can't take that much of my ugliness.
Hey, Chris, tell Bruce what you told me about what you thought about that wrestling show that the No Filter idiots were doing.
I don't really know what you're talking about.
You called me yesterday and said that they were stealing our content or stealing our
image. Yeah, I didn't realize you call them No Filter. Yeah, they were like copying of what we used to do like 7 years ago. We used to do an E-Fed with all our like real life people in WW2K20, and we would fight each other and shit. They copied us.
I think it was 2K18, 2K19 when we did that.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm working.
Yeah, you're working on the Chain Gang.
I'm working. Go ahead.
There is one big difference between you and Bobby Nick is the fact that you're actually outside.
I'm not in the basement.
Yeah, I've never seen Bobby Nick outside of that that chair.
Yeah, I'm outside. I'm working. I'm making money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and by the way, I just want to also say that the only time I see him outside is when JJ's involved, with Janice his ex is involved.
Yeah, who's the one who made that WWE footage and the characters?
Oh, that was one of their friends. They call him Peacunt.
I'm gonna have to copyright strike that bastard.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have to sue him. I'm gonna have to sue him for.
But by the way, Doom, the guy that comes in my chat, the Clipper, Doomspayer, does an E-Fed on their channel.
I mean it was like I think what we had coined was the fact that it was I don't even know how to explain it, but like we had all the people who were on like the show as characters. I think that's like the.
I also want to let people know that my worker actually. I just want to say, you remember? Do you remember Miss Mary, Chris?
Yeah.
My worker. She's in the hospital again.
Oh man, sorry to hear that. We'll pray for her.
Thank you.
She's a good. Listen, she is a saint. She is a saint and a scholar to clean after Hudson.
Yeah.
Jake, so you had a character in the E-Fed, Jake Hudson, and then your dad made a cameo on the E-Fed.
I had a biker character. Then you guys made the Underjaker.
The Underjaker, that's right.
Yeah, but I like the biker character better because it was us trying, but what I loved about you guys, and then 2 hours and a couple hours after I found out Dad passed, I jumped on Chris's show to do the SmackDown review because it was.
Yeah. Rest in peace, EJH Senior. Do you remember when he showed up at the E-Fed?
Yeah, and do you know who? Texan was the one that made the artwork for me and my dad.
Was it you or your dad who had a poop stain in their underwear?
That was Dad.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. They did that to you. Poor dad. Rest in peace.
That was Arcane that did that.
Was it after or before your dad passed?
This was before.
It was before?
Yeah, this was before. Yeah, when you Arcane, you made him because we were talking about
I didn't make him. I had nothing to do with that. He had a fucking he wrestled in his underwear and he had shit stains in his underwear.
Yeah, and but here's the thing. I want to say number one is Memphis Wrestling did at their latest taping did a 10 bell salute for Sabu, and they all did the point. You know when Sabu always does the point
Yeah,
to the
yeah, he
crowd.
points to Allah and stuff. Quick question, Jake. Does Chris Van Vliet follow you?
No,
Oh, he followed me, but I unfollowed him. So anyone out there, if you want to follow me on Twitter now, it's at Chris Peeps with a Z. Uh, Avalancher, if you want to follow, you can and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Restarted my Twitter. I reset up the account for the new show. I deleted all the wrestling content, so like it's all
yeah,
clean now.
yeah. I know because you
How
do.
do you
And
know?
by the way, hey, by the way,
How do you know?
History Channel needs to take the
I
ancient
found you.
aliens out.
I'm following
Oh,
you now.
thanks. Awesome.
History Channel needs to take those aliens and put some more real life content on there.
I got rid of the aliens. How do you know? I deleted. I think 2,300 people I was following. 2,300 people I deleted.
Yeah. So
How do you know that?
if you need aliens,
No. How do you know that I restarted my Twitter account?
because I checked your Twitter a couple days ago and you said it was being
Oh, I only
restarted.
did it. I only did it in the past 2 days.
But I check your Twitter a lot
Yeah,
because
I
I
see
tag you
Jake's following
sometimes.
you. He's already
Yeah.
following you.
Yeah, me and him are following each other. And Bobby Nick too.
Oh, God, block him.
I'm gonna
He's
fucking don't worry, Jake. I'm gonna get to the bottom of the Bobby Nick saga.
so I was thinking about if we can try to get Howard involved.
Howard Stern.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna call him up right after I get off.
yeah. So
I'm
you
not
knew
too far
someone.
from his house.
You knew someone that worked for Howard.
Correct. And he died.
It was Ralph, by the way. It was
Yep.
Ralph Cecilia.
Ralph Sorella.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
By
all
the
right,
way,
I got to get back to work, but it was great. Are you on your headset or no?
no, I'm on the older one.
All right. Well, just at least take a video of you like putting it out in the street and just smashing it into pieces.
No. Oh no. Hey, Chris. Chris, your
Yeah.
biggest fan is here, by the way.
Oh, why do you got to start shit, Jake?
Sorry.
You got to start shit. My biggest fan.
No, I was making a joke. Sorry.
I figured that's what that's he couldn't be like an adult and not even like look
Oh
at
wait,
me
he's
or
here.
hear from
I'm
me.
out. Hey. Oh
Yeah.
wait, he's here.
He couldn't act like an adult. He's got to act like a child and be all drama filled and immature. So, but I'm out anyway. You could hang out. You could jerk off. So I'm out. See you guys later.
Peace, man.
Love you,
Take it easy.
brother.
How
Love
do
you,
I get
brother.
out of this thing? How do I get out of it?
I
Oh my
got you.
God. How do I get out of it? Get me out of here. I'm running.
He's trapped.
Hey, Avalancher.
Yo.
What do you? So I'm thinking about making my own coffee company, call it Plow Dog Coffee.
Oh, yeah?
And what I'm thinking about doing is asking hot tamale. Sorry, I saw hot tamale. Oh, Chris is here. Move from scene.
So you're going to start your own coffee company? What's going to be called?
Plow Dog Coffee.
Plow Dog Coffee. That's pretty cool. You could probably make a good, pretty cool logo for that.
Yeah. If you need an attorney, call Bob. Robert. By the way, Um, so I thought Ashley was going to give Robert Shapiro a call to sue me about def. I thought Ashley was because Ashley's been on my show before, Ashley Cummins,
Mhm.
and I talked. And then one of my people said they found a porn video to find out it was a fucking movie clip from Julie Dreyfus.
Hmm.
And I'm like, all right, hey guys, I'm gonna find somebody to raid on Twitch. Yeah, I do appreciate you coming over to my house. All right, you know what? I'll do it after the fact. All right, love you guys. We're out of here. Anything you want to say, Alva?
Just check out my music, alvalinker.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna be hopefully put out a new album before the summer, and also one in January
All
2026.
right, guys. We will see you when we see you. Bye.